Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another VTuber song reaction. Today we have another one from Suisei. This one is BIBBIDIBA. I believe it's how it's said. I tried finding a way to say that didn't sound stupid, but I assume it's just supposed to be kind of like a vibey vocalization during the song that it was named after. So I'm just going with my best guess there. But this one was a part of many people's lists and recommendations. There was also Ghost and a huge list that somebody posted that I was like, okay, Jesus, there's so many songs out there that I know I have to get to, and I'm only barely dipping my toes into the VTuber space as far as music goes right now, so I know there's plenty to go for. That well is gonna be very deep, and I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of it eventually, but for this one, I figured it was the one that I saw the most. That's how I'm picking it, so I guess without further ado, let's go! Okay, kind of an interesting video aesthetic there. I appreciate the blend of live action with animation. Never been an easy thing to do. Oh, I'm feeling this. I didn't really realize until a few seconds in that I was already kind of bobbing my head. Ooh, there it is. It's a really fun concept for a video. I'm loving the video too. Yeah, I think I heard the title of the song there. Yeah. It's fun. Ooh, a breakdown. It's a complete feel change. Whoa, there's like 5 field changes here. Laughing at what's going on in the video. That was an interesting change too. The downbeat and upbeat switching. All right. Some things in that video too that were kind of catching my eye, but I'll only talk about that slightly. I want to talk mostly about the song. So the song is pretty obviously just supposed to be a big, upbeat, dancey song. It's just a fun vibe song, and I enjoy that a lot. There were a lot of things in there, especially in that middle section where it broke down. It changed up like 5 or 6 different rhythms and all of them different inspirations. I love that. Obviously, drummer have to enjoy the beat changes. It's just not something that I'm used to hearing all the time. I'll hear it once in a while, or if it does happen, it's like once or twice in a song. This was like 5 times in just that section, and it still changed again at the end, switching that upbeat and downbeat for that last section. So there's just a lot of rhythm changes, and I gotta respect that. It's just fun. It makes things a little bit more lively. The beat doesn't change, the feel does, but it's still kind of following that 4/4, so you don't have to think about it too hard, but I think it would trip up some people who aren't the most rhythmically gifted, if you catch my drift. All at the same, I loved that vibe. I also really did like this video too. The few spots I was going to mention, one, that it's rotoscoped, because that's a pretty interesting approach to take the whole animation hybrid with live action, but rotoscope definitely makes sense because you're basically just taking raw footage of actual actors and then drawing over it, so it makes it a little bit easier to produce, and it still looks perfectly fine in context here. The video effects that they were utilizing, especially with like the whole background of their scene being 2D, helped tie everything together. Thought that was really nice. I love all the characterization going on throughout as well, all of the stuff happening. As somebody who was in musical theater, for the record, this little mini storyline about her falling trying to do the Charleston while in heels, 100% accurate. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that happen. And also, to get a little bit more technical, a little bit more nerdy on this one, that dance sequence at the very end where she was outside on that terrace doing the final bit, I think that that was really fun, the way that they handled that. When she was walking through that clothing hallway and was just picking out her new outfit, that was definitely just like the actor, and then they just drew the head over it. Of course, they just kind of plopped it on top there. But when you get out to actually seeing her dance, her neck is thinner like an animated character would be, and that's not how human necks work. So you have to figure out a way to do that, and I'm pretty sure the way they did that was having the dancer in a green screen helmet, locking down the camera to be a still image. There was no movement there, and they re-added the movement in post after everything was done. So they were able to basically remove the head and plop a new one on, using that clean plate of the background without any movement happening on screen. These are just little things. I love that. Editor, animator brain, sorry, had to talk about it. I just think that's neat. I like the approach. It did look a little jarring, but you'll never get that looking perfect, so it's just minor griping by somebody who does similar shit. But back on the song, it's just a fun song. It's just a good dance groove song, like I had said at the beginning. This isn't really anything I would be able to break down so much, I think, because it is a little bit more simple. Aside from those like beat changes in the middle, there's not too much happening here that I can be like, oh wow, that was how they approached this. This was interesting. It's just a good song. It's definitely the type of song I would be jamming to myself, just driving down the road on a highway trip or something. It's just a good high energy track. And while I love it for just being that on its own, I do really appreciate all those changes they did have, all those different flavors of music that they threw in, even just for a few measures. That makes the song so much more unique to me and makes it feel so much better to listen to. I want to listen to something like that instead of just the same beat over and over again. It keeps me awake on the drive home, you know what I mean? But yeah, I know there's a lot of songs I need to get to. Like I said in the beginning, there are so many people doing music in the VTuber scene, and I have so many to get to, not just Suisei. So like, if you really want me to get to a collaboration she's worked on, or if you really want me to hear Ghost or anything else, really any song from anyone, anywhere, from any property, I'm totally for it. So just drop it down in the comments below and I'll do my best as always to get to it. And of course, if you like this video and you want to follow me and support me for more in the future, because there will definitely be more in the future, then you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!